One more hook for you. Did you know that over 10% of cruise passengers report getting sick from what they eat on board? Don't let that be you. In this video, I'll count down the 8 foods to skip on your cruise to stay healthy, happy, and ready for adventure. Now, let's jump into the meat of it, or should I say, the foods to avoid. We're doing this countdown style, starting from number 8 and building up to the biggest culprit at number 1. I'll keep it real, conversational, and packed with tips so you can eat smart without missing out on the fun. Number 8, tap water and ice cubes. Okay, I know water isn't exactly a food, but hear me out. It's something we consume constantly, and on a cruise, it's a sneaky risk. Many ships source their water from ports where purification standards might not be top-notch, leading to contaminants like bacteria or parasites that can cause gastrointestinal issues, aka the dreaded traveler's diarrhea. Why is it risky? Well, even if the ship treats the water, ice machines can harbor mold or bacteria if not cleaned properly. And in some older vessels or during outbreaks, traces of norovirus, that super contagious stomach bug, can slip through. Instead, stick to bottled water or drinks made with purified sources like soda from cans or sealed bottles. Pro tip: ask your cabin steward for extra bottled water and always check if the ship's filtration system is certified. Most modern lines like Royal Caribbean or Carnival boast advanced reverse osmosis, but better safe than sorry. This simple swap can prevent dehydration turning into something worse, especially in hot tropical climates where you're sweating it out on deck. Moving on to number 7, unpeeled fruits from the buffet. Ah, the buffet, that glorious spread of colors and options. But those shiny apples, grapes, or berries, if you don't peel them yourself, they could be trouble. Fruits with edible skins often get washed in the same potentially contaminated water we just talked about, or they might have been handled by multiple people at ports, picking up E. coli, salmonella, or even pesticides. On a cruise where food is prepped in bulk, cross-contamination from knives or cutting boards is a real thing, and in humid ship environments, bacteria multiply fast. Why avoid them? One bite could lead to cramps, vomiting, or worse. Remember those headlines about cruise outbreaks? Yeah, fruits were often involved. Go for peelable options like bananas or oranges that you handle yourself, or opt for cooked fruit compotes. Fun fact, cruises like Norwegian offer fruit stations where you can watch them prepare it fresh. That's your green light. By peeling your own, you're basically DIYing your safety net. Number 6, street food from shore excursions. All right, this one's a bit off the ship, but it's crucial since cruises involve port stops, and what you eat there can bring sickness back on board. Think tacos from a vendor in Mexico or skewers in the Caribbean. Delicious, but often prepared in open-air spots with questionable hygiene, like using local water for washing or undercooking meats to save time. Pathogens like hepatitis A or cholera thrive in these settings, especially in developing ports where food safety regs are lax. Why the risk on a cruise? You're in close quarters with thousands of passengers, so if you get sick, it spreads like wildfire. Norovirus loves a good comeback story. Skip the street carts unless they're recommended by the cruise line or have visible hygiene practices, like using gloves and hot grills. Instead, eat at established restaurants or back on the ship. I've heard horror stories from cruisers who thought a quick bite was fine, only to spend days in their cabin. Trust me, the ship's dining room has plenty of international flavors without the gamble. Number 5, dairy products like soft cheeses or unpasteurized milk. Dairy lovers, this might hurt, but soft cheeses like brie or feta and any milk that's not clearly pasteurized are no-goes. On cruises, these can come from various suppliers, and if they're not heated enough, they harbor listeria or brucella bacteria, which cause fever, muscle aches, and digestive chaos, especially dangerous for pregnant folks or those with weak immune systems. Why risky here? Ships store food for long hauls, and temperature fluctuations in galleys can let bacteria grow. Plus, international sourcing means varying pasteurization standards. Avoid anything creamy and uncooked from the buffet, and check labels for pasteurized. Go for hard cheeses like cheddar or yogurt in sealed cups. A quick tip, many cruises now label dairy items clearly, so scan for that. It's like a built-in health hack. Skipping these keeps your gut happy and your vacation dairy-free from drama. Number 4. Undercooked eggs in dishes like sunny side up or hollandaise sauce. Eggs are a breakfast staple, but if they're not fully cooked, salmonella is lurking. On a cruise, omelet stations or sauces might rush things during peak hours, leaving yolks runny and risky. This bacteria causes intense stomach pain, diarrhea, and dehydration, not ideal when you're at sea with limited medical access. Why extra dangerous? Buffets keep food warm but not always hot enough to kill off germs, and cross-contamination from raw eggs in prep areas is common. Stick to hard-boiled, scrambled, or fully cooked options. Pro move? Order from the menu in the main dining room, where chefs can customize. Tell them well done and you're golden. I've seen too many Reddit threads about cruise egg regrets. Don't add to them. Number 3, buffet salads and raw veggies. The salad bar looks so healthy, right? Wrong. It's a breeding ground for trouble. Lettuce, tomatoes, and cukes can carry norovirus from improper washing or handling by infected staff or guests. Remember, people touch tongs. In the confined cruise environment, one contaminated leaf can spark an outbreak, leading to vomiting marathons. Why avoid? Humidity and room temp storage accelerate bacterial growth like E. coli. Opt for hot veggies or salads you assemble yourself with peeled items. Tip: cruises like Princess have grilled veggie options, way safer and just as tasty. This swap turns healthy into actually healthy. Number 2, undercooked meats, especially burgers or steaks. Rare or medium rare? Not on a cruise. Ground beef or steaks that aren't well done can hide E. coli, Campylobacter, or Trichinella, causing bloody diarrhea or worse. Ships handle massive meat volumes, and if thawing or cooking isn't perfect, bacteria survive. Why the issue? Out at sea, medical help is basic and dehydration hits hard. Always ask for well done or choose seafood alternatives, but cooked. Insider advice: specialty restaurants on lines like MSC do meats to perfection, worth the upcharge for peace of mind. And finally, number 1, raw seafood like oysters, sushi, or ceviche. Top of the list for a reason. Vibrio bacteria in raw shellfish thrive in warm waters, causing severe vomiting, diarrhea, and even life-threatening infections. Cruises source from oceans, and pollution or improper chilling amps the risk. Plus, your body's not used to local strains. Avoid anything uncooked from the sea. Go for grilled or fried versions. Remember the 2019 Carnival outbreak? Raw oysters were suspects. Play it safe, and your cruise stays epic. Whew, that was a deep dive into cruise food pitfalls. To wrap it up, remember, skip tap water, unpeeled fruits, street food, soft dairy, undercooked eggs, buffet salads, rare meats, and especially raw seafood to keep sickness off your itinerary. Your vacation deserves to be all fun, no fuss. If this helped, hit that like button, subscribe for more travel tips, and drop a comment below. What's your worst cruise food story? Safe travels, everyone.